Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He'll be dropped after a gain of a... About 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end. and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
The quick slant caught. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
54 Mike. Check.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Newton to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To the air again, Newton. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up. and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, time. Right there. 54, right there.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
20.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
34-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check back. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 54 is Mike. 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels
where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rolling to his right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last drive 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Josh Gordon.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Let me
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Newton. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
New England.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Fournette on the carry.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Tackle made by Bruce Irvin. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second and 9. Newton. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
50 seconds. 50 seconds.
A final shot before the break. Newton.
Bobby Wagner. Let's go. Newton's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Seahawks.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy, his second sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got it. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Leonard Fournette.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Newton's pass.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
On third down, Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Jamal Adams.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On the play.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
Wilson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
Let me see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Patriots 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The throw right sideline here is complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Seahawks 24, Patriots 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Newton now to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Demir.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Edelman.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Newton throwing again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Some room at the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And